Hey guys, PIEGUYRULZ here with sort of an announcement about the channel, but also just kind of an explanation for what's really been going on. So as you probably know, the channel has kind of slowed down with making videos. I've also been making like a ton of videos on my Let's Play channel, and I can understand how some people might take this to see like, oh, well, there's Pie Guy. He's just going to become a Let's Player, and that's that. That's not the case. The reason why there's been a lot of videos on the Let's Play channel and not so much on the main channel is just because the Let's Play channel, it's a lot easier to just keep getting videos out. I still do edit some of them, and it is still a bit of work, but I never have to think about like coming up with an idea for a video and then doing a lot of creative editing and a lot of creative stuff. Basically, when even with the review, there's a lot of creativity that needs to go into that, and sometimes I kind of get blocked, and that takes a lot of time. Whereas the Let's Play, you just kind of keep playing the game and keep uploading it. So that's like the main reason why the Let's Play videos have continued to go on. But they're not the reason why the main channel is kind of releasing less videos. The real reason is that I have a job. I got a day job. I can't really tell you what it is, but it's something I'm happy with, and it's paying the bills. And yeah, so that's kind of the main reason. It's very tiring, and I'm kind of starting out with it, so it's a little hard to find the right balance in my Pie Guy Rules life, and then this job as well. And of course, the job takes priority. I can't be late on something for the job. So basically, that's what happened here, and I don't want this to sound like I'm like quitting the channel or anything, but well, that's a scary but there. I'm not saying I'm quitting the channel, but no, um, no, but there is going to be a little bit less content on the channel in general. We're looking at maybe no, I don't even want to promise anything because I'll talk about that in a minute. But we're looking at less videos. And there's still going to be videos, at least I'll say at least one a month. Certainly, I'm not going to be like, well, 6 months no videos and then one video and then 6 months no video. No, nothing like that. Nothing that drastic. But probably not weekly videos. Probably. So that kind of brings me to my next thing. Just that I've made a lot of promises in the past, and I feel like an idiot because I break these promises all the time. I run my mouth on Twitter. I come up with an idea for a video, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do this and this and this. And then I don't end up doing it. And it sucks because I didn't have to say this stuff on Twitter. I have an idea and I get excited about it. But then, I either more important videos pop up, or I just don't, I have a good initial idea, but maybe I don't have enough to make it a full video yet, and it's gonna take some time to kind of brainstorm, or until I just get an idea, I can't really make the video. Or sometimes I have a lot of passion for an idea, and then that passion goes away, and the passion transfers to something else. So from now on, I'm not really going to be announcing stuff on my Twitter. In fact, I'm going to be using my Twitter a lot less in general, because I also don't really want to turn into one of those people that's on Twitter nonstop. It's very, very easy to do that. So I'm kind of taking a step away from it. Plus, the less I say on Twitter, the more I can kind of save for like my videos and stuff. And if I can't say something on Twitter, like a big motivator to get videos out sometimes is that I have something that I really want to say. And if I can just kind of spout it on Twitter, that kind of diminishes it. You know what I mean? If I have to do it in a video, then that makes me, want to get that video out. It motivates me to do better with it. So, yeah, okay, so that's, yeah, I've been doing less on Twitter, but back to the main point is just that I'm gonna stop promising videos, certain videos like that. I'm just gonna, they'll be happy surprises when they come out, or if I do say anything on Twitter, it'll be once the video is like almost done, etc. So then on to the next thing is just that because this channel is coming to be more back around to being more of a hobby than a job. I'm basically gonna do more of what I want to do. Of course, I always make videos that I want to make. Like I don't think I've made a video that I didn't want to make. It's just that sometimes I kind of, because of promises due to Patreon or Twitter, or, things I say on Twitter or what have you, I kind of force myself to make specific videos first, even when I have more passion for something else. Like, I'll give you an example. I was really passionate about the latest season of South Park, and I wanted to make a video on it, but I had the SpongeBob what was it, season 9A, I'm pretty sure, video coming that had to come out in December, and or it even had a due date. Or no, it just had to come out in December, right? Um, I made the South Park video, and I was very proud of that video. And I made that really fast because I was motivated to do it, and I was passionate about my idea. But it made me have to not rush, but it did make me have to really push hard on the SpongeBob 9A video to get it out in December. Whereas if I didn't promise that it was coming in December, I could have done the South Park video and then not stressed as much about the 9A video, and then maybe had more time to perfect it. Um, so yeah, what was I saying? Yes. I never force myself to make videos, but sometimes I do kind of force myself to get certain things out ahead of time. I'm gonna stop doing that. Because yeah, it's more of a hobby to me, and I think I do a lot better. I think I just do better making videos, and I do better finishing videos and getting them out faster when they are things that I am strictly passionate about and I kind of want to say. Um, so along with that, and this is another big announcement, I am shutting down the Patreon. Um, I just I think I'd rather have it where I can just kind of release videos whenever I want and not really be beholden to these things. Thank I thank everyone who has ever donated. You guys have really helped. A lot of the stuff that I had to buy for these videos, I'm not just the seasons, but the little things like the slide whistle for the one season, or props for the stingers at the end, little things like that pop up. It's nice to have that kind of covered. But going forward, I would rather do things my own way. And with the Patreon, I have to have a release date. Like I have to set it for a SpongeBob season because the Patreon reward of like seeing it a day ahead of time does not work if I'm just gonna drop the video on a random day. Like, okay, here's randomly Tuesday, you can watch it, Patreon people, and if you don't watch it within 24 hours, then you didn't get your reward basically. Um, so, and then other things. I'm going to continue to do the commentaries because I do very much enjoy them, but I'll do them, when I feel like it, not necessarily, just because I feel like I have to reach this goal. And of course, I'm not blaming anyone, for putting pressure on this. This is a decision that I made to do the Patreon rewards this way, and now this is also a decision I'm making to say, you know what, I think I'm just gonna do things my own way, and I think the channel will be better for it. So yeah, of course the SpongeBob season videos are going to continue to come out. You just might not know about when they're gonna come out. They might just drop randomly one day. I might hype it up ahead of time, but not necessarily give a specific release date. Or I might just surprise everyone and just not mention a word about it, and bam, maybe season 10's coming out tomorrow. You never know. So yeah, so that's kind of what's going on with everything. Personally, and I don't really talk about my personal life too much, this has been difficult to do because it is basically admitting, like, look, YouTube, even as like a part-time job, is just not going to work out. It is a hobby. It throws me a little bit of money every now and again, and that's great. But this isn't something I can do full-time, and it's not something that I necessarily would want to do. I did try it full-time for a little bit, but I will say that I also had money saved up in my savings, and I did also have my parents helping me out as well. And it was a lot. It was really stressful because, like, even with all that, I was still kind of struggling to do things. And it's like maybe it'd be better off to just kind of have like a more normal, stable job, and then YouTube can just be this fun thing that I do whenever I feel like it. I know this might be a disappointment to some people. I know people liked a lot of the Patreon stuff, and I'm very sorry that I'm not going to continue that, but again, it's like I think I got to look out for me, and I got to look out for my content. And if this is going to be a hobby, it's got to be a little bit less stressful for me, and it's got to be something that I'm feeling passionate about. So that's kind of what's going on. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below. And with that, Pie Guy Rules out.